Hi everybody, this is Rosemary Massaro, Craft with Ro. Thanks for joining me today. I am coming to you pre-recorded as I show you how to create the cutest little paper crafted backpacks. I'm going to be featuring the Weekend Adventures paper, and this is all a part of my monthly card club. So if you're interested, I'll post the link in the details below, but each month we create a project. Typically, you're making 4 designs, 2 of each. And in this particular month, we have created 2 fun fold cards. So you'll make 2 each of those. A base A4 card and these 2 3D projects, which are the cutest little backpacks that you've ever seen. And they're so easy to make. However, when I was writing the assembly guide, it was easier to show you than put it in writing. The assembly guide will provide you all your cutting instructions, how to a graph on how to assemble it, and I will also be adding this linked video so that you can watch it, because it is pretty easy to put together, but it's easier to show than to put it in words. So let's get crafting and let's show you these adorable little okay, sorry, I have a call coming in there. So I will show you how to create these cute little backpacks. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me. If you want to give it a one-time try, again, craftwithro@gmail.com, and be happy to share with you the inspiration. So let's have some fun. So these are the adorable little backpacks, right? It's got their little straps on the back. It's got Velcro dots. You open it up. You can put candy in there. You can put socks in there, gift cards, right? And it also has this adorable, cute little pouch in the front. Perfect student gift, teacher gift with school just starting. So very fun and very creative, and I can't wait to share with you how fun and easy it is to create these. In your club packets for $39, you're getting a full packet of the 12 by 12 DSP paper. You get all your cardstock needed, the assembly guide. Always have a little surprise fun gift in your packs as well each month. So like I said, the embellishments will come with it. Everything that you need to create it with the measurements so that you can recreate it anytime with any other project. So some of the supplies that you're going to need is a ruler. You're going to need a scoreboard. You're going to need glue dots. I recommend tear and tape, 2-sided tape, some scissors. So we are going to score here, and you're going to need a 8 by 11 cardstock. We're going to score on the long side right here, and we're going to score at 1.5. And you're going to score at 5 1/4. We're going to score at 6.75, so 6 3/4. And we're going to score at 10.5. Then we're going to move it to the short side, and we are going to score at 1.5. And we're going to score at 6 inches. Then we are going to bring this back over here with our narrower end on the right side, and we are going to score partially down. We're going to score from the 3/4 mark down to the 5-inch line. We're going to go from 3/4 down to 5 inches. We want to make sure you got a really good crease there. because these are the sides that we're going to be folding in. And then we're going to go from the 6-inch mark down to 5. Now, this is where your ruler is going to come in handy, because we want to take from that 5-inch point, we want to score down to this corner here. Same here, we're going to score from here to here. So we're just going to line that up. Oops, had my ruler backwards. And same here, go from that line to the corner. And we're going to do the same over here. We're going to go the same to here to here. So not sure if you guys can see that all. And your assembly guide, I've created this diagram. So your assembly guide will create this diagram as well. The shaded parts that are out here is the areas that we're going to cut off. The red lined marks here are the areas that we are going to be snipping. But again, watching this video and getting the assembly guide will be very, very helpful for you guys. All right, so we are going to cut from here and then we're going to cut this top part right here. And then we are going to cut this whole top section. So if you're looking at it this way, we're cutting from this line all the way over. And we're just cutting right on that score line. Oops. All right, so let's get this burnished. So wait till you see how easy this all comes together. So cute, fun, and hey, if I can do it, you guys can do it. We are going to cut these little tabs here, and you can miter them if you want. You don't have to. On the smaller box I do, on the little front pouch, I just mitered that just a little bit there, only because I didn't cut on the exact score line. We're going to cut there. We're going to cut there. So we just want to make sure everything has a really nice flush burnish so that it folds for us very nice and easily. I think I got one more to do right here. Oh, that was silly. All right, so now this is going to come together, and this is going to come like right on here. And then we're going to keep pinching in the sides here. So I'm going to put some two-sided tape. Right along here. Nope, that's all coming off. I don't want that. It's going to be stubborn for me today. Usually, there it is. Comes off usually so easily, right? So we're just going to take this and fold that right over like that. And then this is our bottom of our box here. We're going to be putting that on, and then I am going to be putting some two-sided tape there as well. So I saw this concept from one of our friends in, I think she's in Australia, and her name escapes me. She did this about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm like, one of these days I'm going to find the perfect project to do this. So now, as you can see, I'm just going to pinch these corners in right like that. So now we have that little pouched look. And you don't have to do this, I'm going to use my corner puncher, and we're going to just round these corners off. And sometimes this guy gives me a hard time, and sometimes it doesn't. Right now it's one of those times. There we go. Let's see if it actually cut. Nope. There we go. Then you're going to take your DSP, and this is 3.5 by 2.25. And where is my adhesive? Right here. And we're going to do the same. I'm going to trim these corners here. And if you're using directional paper, make sure that when you're putting that on, it is going the right way. So that it's going to go just like that. We're going to line that up just like that. And then before we finish decorating it and putting our Velcro dots in, you're going to take a 4 by 8 piece, and this is our smaller pouch, and it's almost identical to creating the large box that we just created. So on the long side, let's move this stuff out of the way. Okay, so on the long side, let me see if I can even zoom in more. There we go. On the long side, we are going to score our, what I call the pocket pouch, and we're scoring that at 0.5. And we are scoring it at 3.75. And at 4.5. So the only thing we're not doing on here is we're not doing those angled scores. And then we're doing it at, oh, I think I just messed up. I wasn't paying attention. 4.25. Let me grab a quick piece of paper and redo it. Okay. So, sorry about that. Let's redo this. So, on the 4 by 8 piece, you're going to be scoring at 0.5. And then we're going to be at 3.75. And we are going to then be at 4.25. And then we are at 7.5. All on the long side. And we're going to switch it to the short side. And on the short side, we are scoring at 0.5 again. And we're scoring at 2.5. And we are scoring at 3 inches. All right, let's get this burnished up. And one more. Okay, perfect. So again, we have this cute little diagram that's going to come in your assembly guide. And we're going to cut off and we're going to do some mitering as well. So I'm just going to put this right here. We are going to cut this little, yep. We are going to cut this little corner piece off here. And we're keeping these little tabs here. And then we're going to cut this off here. We're going to cut this here. And then we're going to cut here. And we're going to cut up here. And then here we're going to cut from, I'm keeping this little, I believe I have to cut all the way up to here. And then we are cutting this whole top part out. Oops, I think that's where I messed up, but it's still going to work. And we are cutting all the way over to here. And I am cutting all the way down here. And I don't think I did mess up that. All right, so it is correct. You're going to only cut up to here. You're cutting up to here. You're only cutting from here to here. I've shaded the wrong amount. So this is all going to stay there as well. We can do that really quick again. Because I want to make sure I get it right for you guys. And honestly, I don't want to have to re-record this. All right, so let's do this really quick. Throw that away. Throw that away. All right, so we want to get this correct. So again, on our pocket card, we're going to be scoring on the long side at 0.5 and 3.75 and 4.25 and at 7.5. On our short side, we are going to go at 0.5 and at 2 and at 3. All right, so basically what's going to happen is this is going to fold over like this. So one of these tabs is going to be your fold over tab. So I actually think I did that. All right, I'm going to give up on that one. All right, so here we go. We're going to cut this corner piece, this corner piece, as you can see, I'm cheating on my burnishing. I'm just using my fingers. Right, so this is going to come over. And that's going to come down. So what I did wrong is I just cut one section, I think, too much. Nope, I'm going to cut this section as well. Right, this is going to come up. Yep. So that is what I did wrong. I cut a little too far over, so that's going to come over like this. This is going to come down. These are going to get mitered. All right, so this is going to come over like this. This is the bottom. We are going to put, so the same thing, we're going to put some two-sided tape right here. We'll line that right up to that score line right there. Then we're going to put some more two-sided tape. Roll that over, right? Don't go sticking on me. There we go. Fold that nice and evenly over. Get a nice little side pouch like that. This is just off trimmed from, and that's going to come over. Just like that. right? And then we are going to corner punch this. And we're going to take our little accent piece here. Oh, I need to... Oh, it's acting funky on me again. There we go. That's going to go right there. We are going to put now our little Velcro dots that I just had here. But they're like clear, so it'll be interesting to see where they're hiding. Fortunately, I have more. So we're going to take our two pieces, only two, right? We're going to put that right about there. Take the opposite side. I'm going to just line it up with this Velcro-y part. We're going to just there we go. So now this is going to go, and we could probably put some more double-sided tape so it stays on. Alright, not sure why this is giving me such a hard time. It's late. It's 9 o'clock. This is really late for me to be creating. So we're going to put that right on here in the center. Or we'll go down a little bit farther because we want this guy to come. Make sure we get a good, nice snug on here. And then we're going to do the same with our Velcro up here. And then we'll put the coordinating spot right there. And your kits do come with these dots. I have provided them for you. And we're going to put that right there. And then we just need to add our handles and our embellishments. So literally for the handles, you just kind of want to roll it like you're curling ribbon, right? And then I just bent a little bit here. And we're going to tuck the one part right underneath. What I just do with my... I'm just going to pull this out just slightly a little bit. going to put a glue dot right. We're going to put a glue dot right here and a glue dot right there. So that is going to go slide right in here. And this is going to come up at a slight angle, like right there. And we're going to do the same on our other. Again, this is a 1/4 inch by 7 inches. So we're going to put a glue dot there. We're going to just take your nail, kind of like curl your paper right like that. That's going to go. I need to get a glue dot on here, right? So this is going to go, we're going to slide this right here, slide that right in, and then this is going to get curled up like so. And now we have our little backpack arms, right? How cute is that? You just got to put some embellishments on. I'm going to put one right here, and I'm going to put a nice large one right here, and then you can add any sentiment that you want. Honestly, you can put enjoy, like I have put on there. That comes with the stamp set. Or you could put happy birthday, happy Halloween, welcome back to school. So there you guys have it. Sorry it took me a little bit longer with that little faux pas there. But again, anytime you have any questions at all on any of my workshops, you can just give me a call and we can walk you through it. So, but now you'll always have this video to walk back on and check it out at your convenience whenever you're ready to create your workshop. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, this is Rosemary at Craft with Ro. I appreciate your patience and your time with me, and we will see you soon. Have a great night.